Hey guys, I want to make a quick video tutorial and update and give you some feedback on what I experienced regarding a AMEX gift card that I received from one of my uncles. He sends them out to a bunch of family members. Apparently he has been doing business with AMEX for 25 plus years and loves the benefits and the point redemptions from him and my other uncle using their card apparently in their business and lives. All that being said, I'm really not sure how they use their cards, but the reality is these have been the biggest pain in the tail that you can ever imagine. As many of you may know that have AMEX gift cards, you may realize that there's a bunch of complaints online. I will, inside of this video, I'll put together some of those screenshots so that you all can see. I want to try to make it as quick as possible. 2022 received one for Christmas. It was not a hard card. It was a paper version that comes through email. And in that, it's so hard to use those. So if you're ever going to buy an American Express gift card for somebody because you, like my uncle, are really enjoying the benefits and values of a company doing what they're doing, don't ever send them an email. Just get them a hard card. This is the way you're going to want to go, and I'm going to show you the exact hack on how to get through this issue. So back in 2022, used the card at different places. Maybe it was like eBay and some other places online, and then had a balance, and the balance was like $5.14. Couldn't get that balance off of there because AMEX continued to put 10-cent holds against the card, and then they blamed Amazon. And I'm going to show you in this video, I'll show you documentation of that. So right now it is it's January 12th. Got to get my head straight. I only had 5.5 hours sleep last night because I was up till 8:35 a.m. this morning working on this issue all night long. So it is January 12th, 2024, and ended up calling back in February of this past year, finding about the 10-cent issue. Hey, why are you guys doing it? AMEX blamed Amazon, Amazon blamed AMEX, and you couldn't get anywhere. So I forgot about the $5.14 balance that was left on that $100 and just chalked it up to it's going to go away. Well, by the grace of God, I saved it. Something, I want to call it wisdom. It was like, hey, add the card to your Amazon profile, and then buy the reload and it'll work. Well, you're gonna see a lot of videos online about how to add your American Express gift card to Amazon, and I've watched at least a half a dozen to a dozen of the small clips and the larger clips, probably a dozen. They're BS, right? And they're mostly people that seem to be the same tone and culture that are the ones answering the phone when I'm calling. So something's not right. So here's what I found out. Got the $5.14 charge by the grace of God. It went through on January 3rd, 2024. Last night, made multiple calls. We'll show you those in the video. Made multiple calls, hours long, to both Amazon and AMEX, and found out through Amazon Card Services supervisor and a regular employee in Card Services was super nice. They were not putting the 10-cent holds against cards. It is BS. They're not doing it. So come to find out, called AMEX on January 11th, the night of the 11th to I think it was the night of the 10th, the morning of the 11th, and ended up finding out that there's multiple guys. They sound like they're in India or Pakistan or some country over that way. Some people were really nice. Most of the guys were really rude. The females were really nice, but the guys just, there's something going on over there. Found out from a supervisor, they're a third party. They handle a bunch of different companies. They're not an American Express employee. From what the guy told me. I did not record that phone conversation, didn't want to violate his rights, but that call is recorded. So I think I'm going to show you actually on the documentation that American Express, I believe, their third party is violating, and maybe Amex corporate knows about it, they're violating the terms of service, and I'll read that to you here in a second. But the multiple people on the night of the 10th, the 11th said, oh, we can't take off the 10-cent charge. We can't take the 10-cent charge off. And then I found somebody within Amex through persistence. They did it, and it happened right away. And then I called back the night of the 11th, the morning of the 12th, which is this morning's early hours, and found out that sure enough, the guy told me the truth, which is on that recorded call. And basically, they are a third party. They represent a bunch of different card services, and I maybe just gift card services. He had a real thick Indian American accent, something around that tone. I may be wrong on that, but seemed like a really nice guy. I was very thankful to him, very kind to him, but very tired and exhausted by doing this all night long. What I ended up finding out was he was able to remove there was 3 10-cent holds from that he was saying that were attached to the Amazon account. They were not. And literally in a moment, he fixed it. And I'll tell you how I found out. I had on my computer pulled up the AMEX gift card balance checker that I'll also put in this description so you can see it. And sure enough, I mean, within 60 seconds of him doing it, the 3 10-cent charges were removed. The balance is back to $100. Here's what I found out. In this term, it says real clearly, and you gotta forgive me because I don't have my bright glasses on, but basically that the prepaid American Express gift card or business gift card may be used at a U.S. merchants that accept American Express cards, and basically the funds do not expire. So this whole section on this, I will show you bigger pictures of and read it to you. And forgive me because I don't have my proper reading glasses on right now to read that to you. So all you've got to do to fix this issue, if you have it, number one, I would encourage you, if you know any attorneys or you know any class action litigators that go against folks like this, I believe there's a solid claim, a class claim against these folks, because right here it says any U.S. merchant that accepts American Express. That's not true. The guy told me they're blocking Amazon. The guy this morning on a recorded call said, no, we are actually blocking them. Now, why couldn't they tell me that back in February this year on that other card that I had to get that $5.14 off of from $100? Why couldn't they just tell the truth? Why was it constant lies? Are they meant to tell lies? Are they meant to deceive? Are they meant to frustrate U.S. citizens, consumer protection laws? I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me find out if you will. In light of that truth, here's all you got to do. Once you get this balance fixed, I went to my local grocery store. Go to a provider locally at your retailers that sell a bunch of different gift cards. All you've got to do is take a physical card, go to the machine. They don't charge taxes on it. They don't charge any fees. Apparently the manager of my grocery store said, Brian, some of them do charge fees, but he believed Amazon did not. I wanted an Amazon gift card. He said people do it all the time. Take your hard card, make sure you check the balance first. Don't use it anywhere else. I promise you, not on Amazon, because they're blocking Amazon merchants apparently. And go buy a card that doesn't have a fee attached to it at the register. Goes through just like this. So hope this helps you guys. And again, if any attorneys end up watching this, if anybody desires to want to look into this, I've got all the screenshots. I've got a lot of information, but I believe there needs to be some type of legal repercussions against these organizations. I'm also gonna do my best to try to reach out to my state reps and state senators and see if there's something that can get moving in this. We've got a lot going on in our country right now. I'm sure they're much more busy than they should be. But just think about how many people that these people are hurting when it comes to certain merchants that you can't use when it's supposed to be allowed at all U.S. merchants that accept American Express. So there's a game going on, and there's a lot of frustration, anguish, and harm and hurt that's coming to potentially U.S. customers based upon what I've read online, and that is nefarious in this realm. Hope this blesses you. Leave your comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And again, if you know any attorneys, Any class action litigators that are successful in their careers or firms, we'd love to know where they are. We'd love to see if they want to take a look at this information, because once those recorder calls could be exposed throughout discovery, you're going to clearly hear that guy tell me what he told me after the night before. They told me, oh, we can't remove those 10-cent charges. It takes 8 or 9 days, and we're not doing it, and we're doing it to protect your funds. That's a huge lie. They are lying through their teeth.